Along with this video, being protected by the Fair Use Act, it is also protected under the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787 and 1836, as well as Title 18, 8 U.S.C. 1, 3, 2, 4. Warning, some of the language used in this video may contain profanity and may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Mr. 8 U.S.C. 1, 3, 2, 4 is outside in the Jackson Park Highlands of Chicago, doing what he does best, when he is not watching Fox News. CPD, Department of Justice, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, United Nations. Bunch of pussy-ass police, pulling over innocent people.
Sir, please step back, this is a police matter.
You pulled these people over for not having a driver's license and license plates. Using color of law and the black codes of 1866.
What is your point?
They were not acting in a commercial capacity. They only need a driver's license if they are operating in a commercial capacity. Understand that. Title 18, 8 U.S.C. 1, 3, 2, 4. Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787. I am alien to your color of law and the United States of America Corporational Company. 8 U.S.C. 1, 3, 2, 4. Until we know otherwise, the current mayor of Chicago, at the time of writing this episode of the Doo Hickey, still remains Lori Lightfoot.
Correction, the new mayor of Chicago since May 2023 is Brandon Johnson. Now Mr. 8 U.S.C. 1, 3, 2, 4 has someone new to yell at.
CPD, Department of Justice, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, United Nations. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Violating human rights, violating civil rights, violating constitutional rights, all for the cause of the color of law, the black codes of 1866, and high treason. You are genocidal maniacs. Understand that. Wow! The land of make-believe.
Sir, it is time for you to go home. Maybe watch some Fox News.
That is high treason. You do not know what being a peacekeeper is. You forgot what you took an oath to. You forgot what the Constitution is. Enforcing the policies of the color of law. Didn't you take an oath to uphold the Constitution? You are a domestic terrorist, because you don't know your job. I am an American Moor. 8 U.S.C. 1, 3, 2, 4. We Moors are awake, and we're taking our place on this planet.
Catch me outside, how about that?
My nationality is Moorish. Hit the like button. Hey Luna, do a super chat. Don't just talk about it, do it.
All rise and stand, and remain standing into perpetuity.
How, in the Doo Hickey, can a person realistically expect the others to remain standing into perpetuity? At some point, we have to either sit down or lie down.
This is an Article 3 Al-Moroccan Consular Court action.
Catch me outside, how about that?
That is high treason.
The phone is ringing, and I, cannot linger. So look out, but here, comes my finger, and stuff. And then, my friends, you die. Yeah, hey, you die. Hey, where is, my crappuccino? Hey, I need crappuccino for my bunghole. Hey.
Islam, Salam Harikum. Hella Bibi. Islam. This is the Moorish living justice Lunilatoya Bay. In capitis diminutio nolo, in red all lowercase letters. We are at a cafe on our indigenous land of Northwest Amexim. Islam.
My Moorish appellation is Aladdin Morocco, enforcing the treaties of peace and friendship of 1787, as well as the United States Constitution. Islam.
Excuse me, sir, but are you going to buy anything more? You bought 2 small cups of coffee about 2 hours ago. I have to make room for other customers.
What is the emergency? I'm only enforcing the treaties and the articles of the Constitution. I am an allodial master of this land.
You are on private property. You do not have a right to stay here all day.
This store is on my indigenous homeland. I am the landlord of this coffee shop. I believe I am entitled to remain on it for all perpetuity. You, on the other hand, are just a colonizer. Are you indigenous to this country of Amexim?
No.
Don't tell me what to do. I don't take orders. I self-law and master. Know that. Leave me alone. Don't bother me anymore.
Okay, if you do not leave within the next 5 minutes, you will find out what happens.
I self-law and master. I am going to put a personal lien on you, as well as on this coffee shop. Understand that. I self-law and master. I am a lien to the United States of America Corporation Company.
Bear called the police to ask for assistance in kicking out the hella baby Moorish sovereign citizens from the coffee shop.
Disclaimer, any resemblance to the fake policy enforcer Jeremy Dewitt is purely coincidental.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I was doing fine until the colonizers tried to kick me off my sovereign indigenous homeland.
What, in the Doo Hickey, makes you think that this coffee shop would be part of your indigenous homeland, as you put it?
My wife and I were just trying to enforce the treaties and the Constitution. Didn't you take an oath to uphold the Constitution?
Yes, but I do not see how that question would be relevant.
The coffee shop is located in northwest Amexim, the indigenous homeland to all Moors.
This coffee shop is on private property, and they don't recognize the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787. Do you mind if I ask for your identification?
State your name, your badge number, and your nationality.
Officer Larkin, badge number 2468, and my nationality is the United States of America.
There is no such thing as an American citizen. On our land of northwest Amexim, there can only be a Moor on our land. You are a colonizer, and a strawman corporate company entity policy enforcer at that.
The owner of the coffee shop wants you to leave. And today was not the first time that they had to ask you to leave.
I am the executive of this land, hence the Bay in my Moorish appellation.
If you do not leave here, I will be forced to give you at least an infringement notice. And if you do not pay that, you will be issued a warrant for your arrest.
Where is your delegation of authority?
My badge, and I even told you the number.
Do you have a warrant for me at this time?
No.
Then please stop bothering me. I self-law and master. For every minute that you hassle me, I will charge you $10,000. If you do not want to pay that, then please leave me alone.
This is your last warning. I am not joking. If you do not leave, then I will have to put on the torture cuffs. And no, I am not paying one single penny of the so-called lien. If you dare, you can try to sue me in Moorish court. Assuming you can even find one.
I am going to make sure that you get fired.
Don't worry, sir. We'll get the Moorish sovereign citizens out of here soon. I should hope so. They are a real nuisance.
Islam, we are under the threat of duress and corrosion. Islam.
Islam. We were only enforcing the treaties and the Constitution. Islam.
Islam. We have lasers pointed at us. Islam.
Islam. We are calling in all true Moors. Islam.
I'm giving you one last chance. Leave now or I will have to forcibly remove you.
Do you intend to injure me? Do you intend to deprive me of my fundamental rights?
How long are you going to play this game?
Do I look like I'm playing a game?
Yes, you do.
Then prove it.
Am I somehow violating your rights?
Apparently you are.
That does it. You are under arrest for trespassing.
And if you were kicked out of a coffee shop while enforcing the treaties and the Constitution, your energy was just low.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Islam, family, Islam. We have been kicked out of the coffee shop that is on our indigenous homeland of Northwest Amexim. Islam.
Islam. We were only trying to enforce the treaties and the Constitution. Islam.
Hi, this is Amiao's USA. I thought now would be a good time to introduce a new character to the Doo Hickey series. He is a frauditor similar to Glenda, Princess Pattycakes, also known as Bobby Hill, and Chili de Castro. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, Goatboy, wearing his so-called uniform 3.0.
Hello everyone. Here is your favorite auditor from the Audit Them YouTube channel. The YouTube channel that encourages you to audit them. I am in the city of Montpelier, Vermont. This is the first time that I am visiting. I do have my clipboard. Inspecting public records, regardless of physical form or characteristic. Going to the 3rd floor. I'll talk to the lady at the desk. She has not engaged me yet for any FOIA requests or similar. Hello.
How can I help you?
I need to go to the clerk's office.
The clerk's office is closed today from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Closed at 2 p.m.?
They have a departmental meeting and they are closed weekly at this time.
For a departmental meeting?
Why do you specifically need to go to the clerk's office just now?
How late is the clerk's office open until today?
From 3 p.m. to 5 p.m.
I'm in a time bind today, and I don't know if I can come back tomorrow, because I have other places to go.
Let me call someone in the office. Maybe they can help you.
Do you have some business cards?
If you can tell me what you need, I might be able to hand them to you.
Those business cards should be available to pick from the counter. Hello, sir. How can I help you? Are you the sworn city clerk? I don't think so. In any case, I need to file a Chapter 119 request. Why would you need a Chapter 119 request? Who is your public record custodian? That would be the clerk. I would like to go to the clerk's office to request the Chapter 119 information. I would like to inspect the public records on the wall. Take a seat and I will see what information that I can give you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Victoria.
Hello, how's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Are you the clerk?
I'm the assistant clerk. I'm more than happy to help you. What would you need today?
I need to file a Chapter 119 request.
Okay.
I want to inspect the public records that you have readily available in the clerk's office.
What kind of records would you like?
Whatever records you have on the wall.
How about the state of Vermont legal documents for employee rights? E-Verify. Drug-free workplace.
Wow! Look at the state minimum wage for Vermont. $13.20. That's almost twice the federal minimum wage and the New Hampshire state minimum wage of $7.25.
I'm not sure what purpose this serves, but I can get you a hard copy of that.
Goatboy was able to get most of the information he was looking for. So he left the building and went to order himself some Little Caesars pizza and wash it down with a few Coronas.
The strange thing is, half of the staff is transparent. The other half act like a bunch of bleep heads. That is what the mentally challenged trolls don't see. The trolls are restricting the freedoms of their grandchildren. Okay, time for some Little Caesars pizza and Coronas. That's my purse. I don't know you. My nationality is Moorish. Hit the like button.
Look at all those hoes. All laughing.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
My nationality is Moorish.
I need it quiet. Quiet enough so that I can hear my ID.
You don't need to hear your ID.
And now Mr. 8 USC 1324 args with a robot. Greetings, human. Please identify yourself.
I am an American Moor. 8 USC 1324.
Is 8 USC 1324 your name?
I don't have a name. I have a Moorish appellation. We Moors are awake, and we're taking our place. Not just on this planet, but in outer space as well.
What is an American Moor? And what is 8 U.S.C. 1324?
An American Moor is an indigenous national of Northwest Amexem.
Where's Northwest Amexem?
It's an ancient land where the Moabites and Cushites lived long before the European colonizers invaded in the 15th century.
Really? I would have thought you would have come from Africa to North America.
Saying that is treason. I am not from Africa. Nor did my forefathers before me. I am indigenous to Northwest Amexem. I am an American Moor. 8 U.S.C. 1324. 8 U.S.C. 1324.
What is special about 8 U.S.C. 1324? Why do you constantly repeat that?
I am alien to the laws of the United States of America Corporational Company. I do not need a driver's license, because driving is something that I would do if I were in a commercial capacity.
What do you call the activity of being behind the steering wheel of a motorized vehicle?
Traveling.
Do you have your vehicle registered?
No, because I don't operate in a commercial capacity.
The discussion went on, in kind of a manner reminiscent of the German-language short story Vor dem Gesetz by Franz Kafka. And then,
in space, no one can hear you scream your 8 U.S.C. 1324 Moorish agenda.
That is high treason.
Day, Z, gave me your answer, do.
Hit the like button. At the station, the golden rule is signal, platform, signal, action. If you follow this, you will never have a start against SPAD again. Goatboy goes to the library to make a FOIA request. Includes a cameo appearance of Bad Baby.
Catch me outside, how about that?
"Excuse me, ma'am, could you please be quiet?
Did you just shush me?
This is a library, and people are trying to read."
You're just a hoe. The hoe that shushed me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to make a FOIA request of this library. What public information would you be able to provide me?
This is a library, and we have a photocopier. You can find any book, any magazine, and any newspaper, and make as many copies as you wish.
Can I get the first 50 copies for free?
You will have to pay for all of your own copies. We have some newsletters you can have for free, but that's about it.
Goatboy was able to only find a few publications, a few newsletters, not quite what he was looking for, in terms of a FOIA request.
Islam, family, Islam. Salam alaikum, salam. Hella hella hella. Hella hella bibi. Islam. My chosen appellation is Lunilatoya Bay. Islam.
Islam. My chosen appellation is Aladdin Morocco. Islam. You have probably seen this couple before, in what they refer to as Dayton Territory, Ohio Republic. Wreaking havoc wherever they go. Islam, we are enforcing the treaties of peace and friendship, and the Constitution. Islam.
Islam. We have lasers being pointed at us. Islam.
Calling on all true Moors to enforce the peace treaties and the Constitution.
Calling on all true Moors. We are about to be assassinated by the Roman soldiers.
We are Moorish nationals of the Moorish National Republic Federal Government.
We are under threat of duress and corrosion by the colonizers.
We are the rightful heirs to the Moorish National Republic Federal Government.
We are fearful of our lives.
We demand to speak to the Provost Marshal of Northwest Amexem now.
We are calling on all true Moors, heirs to the Moorish National Republic Federal Government of Northwest Amexem.
We don't ask, we make commands.
Do you overstand?
What, in the Doo Hickey, is your name and badge number? Larkin, number 2468. Where, in the Doo Hickey, is your delegation of authority? If nothing else, my badge. Do you understand what I said? You do not have jurisdiction. Let's bring out the first guest. He is a follower of Noble Drury's Moorish Science Temple in Dayton, Ohio. Mr. Navan Mario Gilroy. Hello, Mr. Gilroy. Welcome to the Dr. Phil Show. Who, in the Doo Hickey, are you speaking to? For the record,
on the record, I am not Navan Mario Gilroy.
Really? Then what is your name?
For the record, on the record, I don't have a name. I have an appellation.
Then, what is your appellation?
For the record, on the record, my chosen appellation is Oladian Maroc Bay, in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in all lowercase letters, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio haeredis, at this time, and at all points in time.
Do you use that appellation in full?
For the record, on the record, only when asked.
What do you do for a living?
For the record, on the record, I enforced the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1787, and also the Constitution.
Does that pay well?
For the record, on the record, sure it does. I have a trust through investments in the dolarium.
What, in the Doo Hickey, is a dolarium?
For the record, on the record, it's our fiduciary money, backed by silver and gold. We do not use Federal Reserve notes, like the colonizers do. Federal Reserve notes are a debt and a fraud on our land of Amixem.
Who, in the Doo Hickey, taught you that?
For the record, on the record, the Living Justice Taj Tariq Bey as well as Living Justice Light Tajiri Bey.
I need it quiet so that I can hear my ID.
You don't need to hear your ID.
I really need to go back inside.
Now, what in the Doo Hickey do Taj Tariq Bey and Light Tajiri Bey have to offer for financial advice? How do you pay your rent?
For the record, on the record, this is our ancestral homeland. I, like my wife, am indigenous to this land.
What land?
For the record, on the record, the land of Amixem.
So, you pay your rent with the dolarium?
For the record, on the record, of course.
And does your landlord actually accept dolarium?
For the record, on the record, they have to, because my wife and I are indigenous to this land.
So how do you pay for your utilities?
For the record, on the record, I don't need to. Following the financial advice of Taj Tariq Bey and Light Tajiri Bey, I cancelled all of my corporate contracts.
Don't your utilities get shut off if you do not pay?
For the record, on the record, only for a little while. My wife and I go to City Hall and command them to be turned back on. We just follow along the Onawa Ehawi Bay script, ask every staff member at City Hall to state their names and nationalities, mention the Provost Marshal and threaten to send everyone to Guantanamo Bay, and pretty soon at our geographical location, the utilities come back on. That's the power of Moorish science and the Moorish National Republic federal government.
If you don't mind me asking, do you own a car?
For the record, on the record, I don't own a car. It's corporational. I have a personal conveyance.
Is your, as you put it, personal conveyance licensed?
No way. For the record, on the record, I do not use it under a commercial capacity. If I were to drive, I would be operating under a commercial capacity. Instead, I have a private tag which makes my personal conveyance allodially exempt from all corporate taxes in all the United States of America republics.
Have you ever had a driver's license?
For the record, on the record, I never had a driver's license because I never operate my personal conveyance in a commercial capacity. When I am in my personal conveyance, I am not driving, but I am traveling.
Well, thank you, Aladdin Morok Bey, for the interesting chat. Let's take a break and speak to Mr. Morok Bey's common-law wife, Lydia Smith. We would be interested to know about her theory of child rearing in the Moorish tradition. Don't go away.
Hit the like button. Also, please buy one of my trifolds. They have your basic human rights in mind.
Excuse me, sir. Would you please let me know what you are doing in the library?
Just trying to inform people about my trifolds and the significance of the Malin Commission.
You are not allowed to sell anything in this part of the library.
That's not a policy. I was not filming. I am a constitutional scholar. All my trifolds have a charge, a held, and a fact, of Supreme Court cases from all across the USA, even the right to remain silent. It's here on the trifold.
How about show me the Fifth Amendment on the trifold, and I will leave you alone.
Okay. Your name's not Rumpbuster 3000, you yo-ho. That dude in court is cool. Yeah, hey, he said Rumpbuster. Hey, that was cool. Hey. Come on, Luna. Where's your super chat? I need money for Taco Bell.
Thanks for coming back. My next guest follows the same beliefs as her husband, namely Moorish science. She is going to explain motherhood in the Moorish tradition. I need to caution you, some of the material she describes is graphic in nature and may not be considered normal in the majority of American culture. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's all welcome Lydia Smith, who prefers to go by her Moorish appellation of Luna Latoya Bay. Welcome to the show.
Salam alaikum. Hella BB.
Now you don't like to be called Lydia Smith, and don't answer to it.
For the record, on the record, that is my nom de guerre. I prefer my Moorish appellation of Luna Latoya Bay.
Well, it was nice to have you on, and I did hear about Moorish science from your husband, who goes by the Moorish appellation of Aladian Morocco.
For the record, on the record, I am happy to be here, enforcing the treaties and the United States Constitution.
What exact treaties are you trying to enforce?
For the record, on the record, several, but the most important one is the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787.
What, in the Doo Hickey, is the Treaty of Peace and Friendship 1787, and why, in the Doo Hickey, is it important?
It is a treaty that compels the United States of America Corporational Company to give back indigenous land back to the Moors, which are the rightful heirs of Northwest Amexem. Northwest Amexem is our ancestral homeland.
My child. This is your prophet, noble Jawali, from up above. My child, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship is not meant to benefit those in the United States of America, Amexem or Turtle Island. It is an agreement between the USA and Morocco meant to protect the well-being of citizens of Morocco.
For the record, on the record, we are the rightful heirs of the Moorish nation. We don't die, we live forever.
I know you wanted to come on the show to tell us about Moorish childbirth and raising children in the Moorish tradition.
The first part of the birth may seem ordinary, even to colonizers. Some people call it a lotus birth. It happened at home and the baby was set in a nice comfortable cushion. But here is where it gets really interesting. What do you know about the amniotic sac?
Well, I did not specialize in gynecology, but I at least know that it's the membrane where a developing baby is contained from inside the womb. It's no longer needed after birth. Why do you ask?
We season it with herbs and spices.
Why, in the Doo Hickey, do you do that?
We got the idea from Sade Renael.
I think we better take another break.
When are we, like, going to see chicks and stuff? Hey, this show sucks. Hey. I, like, want to see explosions. Hey. My nationality is Moorish. Let's, like, watch a traffic chase or something. Yeah, hey. That would, like, be cool and stuff. Hey.
Just another evening in Wisconsin. Reminder, this episode is only meant for satirical purposes.
Attention all units in the area. Attention all units in the area. Be on the lookout for a yellow and black striped Subaru Impreza with expired tags in the Wasso area. A 30-year-old Asian male is driving an 18-year-old white female. Proceed with caution. Over.
Well, there goes my peaceful evening. Maybe I can log in some overtime during this slow season.
Thanks for picking me up. I was very scared about what was going on at home.
I'm glad I could help.
I don't know what is going on with my sister Emma.
What was going on?
We have enough family drama, and now Emma has a new boyfriend, just making things worse.
What was the family drama about?
My mother says that I am the bad twin and that I waste time drinking. She wants me to move out.
You're only 19 years old. Should you really be drinking?
I am just trying to get by.
Oh, it's the police. What did you do?
Just family drama. I'm going to have to go through the arrest all over again.
What do you mean?
I was dragged into a police car last year.
Unit 469 to base. Unit 469 to base. Yellow Subaru with black stripes spotted. Engaging in a traffic stop.
Base to Unit 4, 6, 9, 10, 4. Please approach with caution. Female passenger is a 10-0. Repeat, 10-0.
10-4. After a 5-minute chase in Wausau, the police stopped the yellow Subaru and proceeded to separate the occupants. A few people stopped by who really should have had better things to do at that time. Driver of the car. Turn the car off and step out of the car. Driver only. What's going on, ma'am?
Nothing much. She just told me to come pick her up.
Who is she?
Anna.
Why did you not stop sooner?
I was on the highway. It did not look safe.
Well, red and blue flashing lights generally means to pull over. From what I was able to see, there was plenty of space to pull over safely.
I didn't want to stop in the middle of traffic.
You weren't in the middle of traffic.
Look at the Wausau police. Ain't got anything better to do than to harass the public and deprive them of their civil rights.
Excuse me, sir. I am trying to conduct a traffic stop. Do you mind moving away from the car, please?
Katie Rosenberg, Wausau Police Department, the Department of Justice, NATO and the United Nations. All depriving the citizens of their human rights. Katie Rosenberg. Katie Rosenberg. Bunch of West police.
Any resemblance to Mr. 8 USC 1324 is purely coincidental.
Tell him, Herbert. 8 USC 1324.
I need you to show me your identification.
Here you go.
What is this card?
It's my nationality card. My nationality is Moorish.
If this card belonged to you, I would smash the windows in a second.
Don't break my window. Don't break my window. Breaking and entering. Oh wait. This is not my car. At this point of time, breaking the window won't make any difference to me. It's not my car. Excuse me, officer. Sir, I would like to make a FOIA request of any information publicly available from the Wausau Police Department.
I'm trying to conduct a traffic stop. You can go to the Wausau Police Department headquarters and make requests there.
Don't you have any leaflets or pamphlets that you can hand out? They should already be available, according to the Freedom of Information Act. Didn't you take an oath to uphold the Constitution?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Meanwhile, Chili de Castro from Delete Laws comes to ask drunk Anna if she was being treated fairly by the police. Excuse me, ma'am. How are you doing today? My name is Chili.
I'm okay.
Are the police treating you fairly?
As well as can be expected.
Well, if not, I have my trifolds available, if you want to buy them.
Why would I need a trifold?
If you did not want to talk to the police, you could show them the part of the trifold that shows the Fifth Amendment, that you have a right to remain silent. And they cannot question you until you have the opportunity to speak to an attorney. You're not the one who was driving, were you? The police cannot take you in for drunk driving because you were not behind the wheel.
I need to call my father. This sucks.
Cherries and berries.
Oh no, not you again. The constitutional law scholar named Chili.
Yes, that is correct. When I see those cherries and berries, it is time to start recording and offering my trifolds. I know about them all in commission. Everyone should know about the Mullen Commission. I know about it because I am a constitutional law scholar.
How many more people will be coming to this traffic stop?
You're not supposed to end the traffic stop, you dunce cap. It's a violation of Rodriguez versus United States in 2015. I'm a constitutional law scholar. Your name is going to be on a lawsuit.
What does Rodriguez versus United States have to do with this stop? That court case involved a canine search. Maybe. You're the dunce cap. Oh no. Seriously? Not you again. Didn't I see you sleeping in the Wasso Municipal Airport last night?
I think you have me confused with someone else.
What are you doing here? Don't you have a post office to go audit and test poster number 7? I'll talk to you there.
It's my First Amendment right to film anywhere. It's guaranteed in Article 1 of the Bill of Rights in the United States Constitution.
Maybe you should take a bath or something. Or at least get some wipes. And maybe don't eat at Taco Bell for a couple of weeks.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Hi, Anna. This is Officer Jacoby, with the Wasso Police. Were you at your mom's place earlier?
No,
Why did I receive a report that you might have bit your mother?
because they don't like me and they were trying to get me put in jail.
Have you been doing good?
Yes,
You've had many bad run-ins with the police the last year.
because I haven't paid for rent.
How is the relationship between you and your mother?
It's horrible.
Horrible? Have you been drinking a lot?
No, not really. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit tonight?
Yes,
Were you drinking at the house?
yes,
After you and your mom argued tonight, or something?
yes.
Who is the guy in the blue hoodie standing outside?
He's just a friend that I have known for a while.
How do you know Anna?
From friends.
Do you know her well?
Sort of.
Did she tell you what would have happened tonight?
Not much, very little, really. Okay, someone is going over to your mom's apartment. Unfortunately, you are not free to go right now. Be cool with me, and I will be cool with you. Just stay in the car and don't go anywhere. Do you have any open cases right now?
No, they are all closed out.
Are you on probation?
Yes, I am on probation.
Why are you on probation?
Underage drinking.
That's where the issue is, and you should really consider to stop drinking.
Eventually, dispatch advised that the driver had 2 active warrants. Okay, please let me clarify some things. You know little to nothing about what happened at Anna's apartment, and you only know Anna through friends. Is there anything about the car that I should know about?
No, other than, I just bought this car.
You have warrants out for your arrest? Did you know that?
Why is he getting handcuffed?
He has warrants.
Why were you arrested?
For drugs. Are you willing to give a PBT?
Yes. Anna blew a 0.169%, but then again, something like this was expected.
Would you be willing to sit in my car? We have to secure this car, so you can no longer sit in this car. Your friend is going to jail.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Your friend has warrants.
That's retarded.
Unfortunately, he has to go to jail, post bonds if he can, and then face the judge.
What's going to happen to me?
We don't know yet. Another officer is speaking to your mom. You don't have to sit in the back of my car, but you are not allowed anymore to sit in this one.
May I please sit inside? It is freezing out here.
Let us give you a pat down for weapons.
No, that's okay.
Well, you will have to sit outside, then.
When can I go back in the car?
I'll have to ask. Do you have anything in the car?
No. I'm freezing out here.
Is it warm enough in the back seat?
I was wondering why I was going to jail.
You have 2 warrants.
I have an attorney. Maybe you should speak to him.
You have 2 warrants for your arrest. They have nothing to do with speaking with your attorney.
I am being arrested for trying to help Anna, and I'm being arrested for what she did at her mom's apartment.
You have warrants, and I have to take you to jail. You were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Anna was the one who was drunk. Anna is the problem.
Not me. You were driving her, and it was away from the scene of a suspected crime.
Hello, is your name Anna? Yes. I was just at your mother's apartment, and she had very strong words for you about what happened earlier. I was just trying to run away from a bad situation. My sister Emma's boyfriend was being extremely mean to the point that he physically pushed me. They were being mean to me because I was drinking and would not leave my mom's apartment. I didn't do anything wrong. I heard some reports about you sending your sister some questionable texts. What did she say? We have evidence of what went on at your mom's apartment. My sister's incorrect. What's the evidence? Messages that you sent on phones. Let me see them. Are you going to cooperate with me? Please let me see the messages. Please, I did not do anything wrong. Please release your hands. No. It's freezing out here. Where do you think you're going? I was going to only give you a ticket for disorderly conduct, but with your attempt to flee the scene and resisting arrest, I have to now take you in for questioning. May I please have my vape? Are you going to cooperate? I'll cooperate. May I have my vape, please? Please, 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 please. Oh no, my vape is dead. It's dead. Why did my vape have to die on me just now? You never learn. You don't know diddly squat.
Anna was charged with possession of heavy drugs and resisting arrest. She was let out on bond, but she has to keep her nose clean until July 2023 at least.
We cannot end the first season of the Doo Hickey without a proper scene with Glenn Duh. He's the one who frauded us with his potato cam and asks Luna for a super chat.
What's up, guys? This is Auditing the USA. Hey Luna, do a super chat. Don't just talk about it. Do it. This next scene will have profanity. This is a scene that Glenda recorded. Some random yoho came up to Glenda. Hey, get out of here with that camera. What's that? Get out of here with that fucking camera. How about not? Take that fucking camera away from here. Don't touch me. Don't come near me, and don't touch me. You don't have permission to film me. I'm in public, this is public. We're in public. Motherfucker. That's a threat. Hey Luna. Where's your super chat? My nationality is Moorish. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Thank you for coming back. Well, now I have my diagnosis on the Moorish couple. Here is Alanian Marakbe. Welcome back. Now I was contemplating what you and your wife were saying about your Moorish lifestyle.
Enforcing the treaties and the Constitution.
I think you are living in a delusion. A delusion that you can be financially sound with a claim to your social security number, and that your fiduciary money, the dolarium, would be backed by gold and silver.
Federal Reserve notes are a debt and a fraud on our land of Amixum.
And promissory notes are just like yes, aren't they? Just like you claimed the Federal Reserve notes to be.
We're only going along with what we learned from Tajiri Bey and Taj Tariq Bey, and claiming our nationality of the Moorish National Republic Federal Government.
What makes you think that the Moorish National Republic Federal Government is even real?
Your doubt of its reality is typical of the colonizers. You're not indigenous to this land like we are.
Do you have any diplomatic representation? Where is the Moorish consulate, if such even exists?
Dayton Territory, Ohio Republic.
What kind of financial future do you even think your children will have, if you continue with Moorish science?
I don't know. The corporate company entity policy enforcers keep taking our children away.
I think the Moorish couple needs to come back into the corporate company strawman world, if they want to succeed financially, and maybe it will also be good for their mental health as well. I'll be back with a final word. Don't go away.
Oh, man, I must have really had some bad Taco Bell today. Usually Taco Bell doesn't affect me, even with the fire sauce. This is the third time I had to use the toilet in the last hour. Hello, sir. Are you okay? Oh man. I had the worst refried beans from Taco Bell. I am having the runs. Like you wouldn't even know. I think your condition predates today's Taco Bell misadventure. What do you mean? I never had a problem eating at Taco Bell until today. Well, I might be able to recommend some over-the-counter Ozar. It's kind of like a quicker version of Pepto-Bismol, but you have to take it like a vitamin water. Squeeze the bottle a little bit into a glass of plain tap water. You'll need to wait until 3 doses for it to work. Oh, and don't try to drink it all at once. Hey butthead. Hey. This dude's about to, take a dump, or something. Hey. Poop. That's, disgusting, and stuff. Oh no, I think I just lit one. Man, oh man. Oh dear. Clean up aisle 2. Maybe some wipes, the Ozara, and an emergency pair of scrub pants for you. Yes, please. Thank you! Just go in the unisex bathroom and do what you have to do. I'll ring up a duplicate box of wipes in the meantime as well as the Ozara. And stay away from Taco Bell for the next week or so. This day sure was one for the books.
Honey, now that the cartoon season is about over, what do you think we should do until September? Where should we go?
I was thinking some weekend going to Simsbury and the Hoablin Tower.
Is that near Hartford?
A little bit west of there.
What did you think of that spot, where Massachusetts, Connecticut and Rhode Island came together in one point?
The climb was really tough, with steep climbs and descents, but we made it to the post that showed all 3 states.
I thought so too. It's not somewhere where I would want to go in a hurry.
That's for sure.
If we go home through Stoughton, could we get some things at the IKEA store? And not just something for your niece and nephew. Maybe get some shelves for the garage. I really like those mock-up bedrooms.
Okay.
Okay, it's a deal.
Hey Beavis. Check out that dude. He's going to, score with that chick. Yeah. Hey. That would, be cool, and stuff. Hey. Chicago PD, Brandon Johnson, Department of Justice, North Atlantic Treaty Organization and United Nations. All acting with the color of law and the black codes of 1866. CPD bunch of pussy-ass police. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Title 18, 8 U.S.C. 1, 324. 8 U.S.C. 1, 324. Hit the like button.
Hi Anna, I need to make a follow-up test. To make sure you are not septic from the many things I saw from your intake test.
May I please have my vape?
Your vape? Not until I can analyze what was in that vape cartridge. There could be something more than just nicotine, and that something could have been a substance that awakens a woman's Peggy Lou Baldwin personality. From what I heard tonight, you sure put on a very big Peggy Lou Baldwin act. with what you took.
Please give me my vape.
One single vape cartridge contains as much as 20 cigarettes worth of nicotine. I'm not going to be held responsible for a nicotine overdose, emphysema, lung cancer or heart disease. I would be violating my Hippocratic oath.
Then I will not do the drug test.
It is not optional. If you refuse the test, you will be extracted from your cell. It will be just like Peggy Lou Baldwin all over again.
We haven't been getting much support from the community.
Gee, I wonder why.
Mr. 8 USC 1324 sits down after his walk on 71st Street in Chicago to comment on what people know or don't know about the United States Constitution, especially Article 6.
I was walking outside today, and I saw many colonizers who did not have any idea about the Constitution. Especially not Article 6. Article 6 declares that all constitutional amendments and laws will forever be the final law of America, and no citizens or states will ever change that. Article 6, Section 1 is a formal notification that the United States government initially took the burden of debt upon itself. America had accrued this debt before implementing the Constitution and the separate states coming together in unity. Article 6, Section 2 contains what is known as the Supremacy Clause. The Supremacy Clause is where the United States Constitution is deemed the supreme law of the land. If you are a citizen of the United States of America, you will respect and abide by the laws set forth within the said document. Judges and Congress members must abide by the Constitution firmly, and no state law can contradict the Constitution or other federal law subject to the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Also, state laws cannot violate treaty agreements made with America, past or present. So if the Chicago Police Department tried to mess with me, they would be doing so under the color of law. The color of law, and the Black Codes of 1866. Brandon Johnson, CPD, Department of Justice, North American Treaty Organization, United Nations, all using the color of law and the Black Codes of 1866. Title 18, 8 USC 1324. 8 USC 1324. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson. 8 USC 1324. 8 USC 1324. Goatboy went to a pharmacy to make a FOIA request for some prescription drugs.
Hi everyone, here is your favorite auditor. Audit them, the one who encourages you to audit them. Today I am in a pharmacy, and I need to get some public information about the operations of this pharmacy and the latest prescription medications. Hello, sir. How can I help you? Hello, I am just auditing this pharmacy on the latest prescription drugs, and I would like to know what publicly available information you might have. We don't give out information on clients. We have pamphlets on medication, so that if you needed to see a doctor to see if the medication was a good fit for you, that is what we have available. Where can I find this? You can find it at the cashier. Is there anything else you would need today? I wanted to see how your pharmacy is keeping inventory of your medications, whether over the counter or by prescription only. The inventory is regulated by our company, and usually we do not give out that information, except to privileged parties. I'm privileged. I'm an auditor. You need certain qualifications, and you do not likely have those. I want to be sure that your company is not taking bribes. I'm not aware of any bribe taking. That's news to me. Well, let me go get the information at the counter. You have a nice day. You too. Okay, I have the information that I need. Time to go buy some Little Caesars pizza and Corona extras. The BBC would like to apologize for the next sketch.
This Oxford's English Dictionary for Businessmen is really interesting. Wallow. Don't play la. Like that. Also double confirm one. $80 le. How to buy? Confirm way bakey one la. Come in. Ah, frog. Frog, sir. Shut up! I want to have a word with you, frog. Frog, sir. Shut up! It's about your advertising campaign for Conquistador Coffee. Now, I've had the managing director of Conquistador to see me this morning, and he's very unhappy with your campaign. Very unhappy. In fact, he's shot himself.
Badly, sir?
No, extremely well. Well, before he went, he left a note with the company secretary. The effect of which was how disappointed he was with your work, and in particular, why you had changed the name from Conquistador Coffee to Conquistador Instant Leprosy. Why, frog.
Frog, sir.
Shut up. Why did you do it?
It was a sales campaign.
I see, frog.
Frog, sir.
Shut up. Now, let's have a look at the sales chart. When you took over this account, Frog, Conquistador was a brand leader. Here, you introduced your first campaign. Conquistador Coffee brings a new meaning to the word vomit. Farther afield, you made your special introductory offer of a refried dog with every jar, and this followed your second campaign, the tingling fresh coffee, which brings you exciting new cholera, mange, dropsy, the clap, hard pad and athlete's head from the House of Conquistador.
It was a soft sell, sir. My nationality is Moorish.
Thank you all for watching this episode of my show. It was a rare occasion to be able to interview a Moorish sovereign citizen on my show. I gained much insight, and learned much about them. So here is my final thought on Moorish science. It is a mindset of delusion, and it can put a person in great legal jeopardy by deciding on one's own to have services rendered but not pay for them. This creates a fiduciary instability. I cannot find the Amexim on the map, and if I plug that into my satellite map, it cannot be found. So that would mean, it may not exist. Either that, or the United States of America Republic. I hope people will not join the Moorish sovereign citizen movement. It just does not seem like a financially sound movement. To quote the late Jerry Springer, please take care of yourself and others. And above all, please stay away from Moorish science. It will ruin your life. Ha 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 ha. Moorish science. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, we're like colonizers, or something. Hey. If you're accused of allegedly shoplifting, make sure that you have one of my trifolds. You can get yourself out of a ticket that way. My trifolds have a charge, a held, and a fact. Those security guards are a bunch of pigs. Buy one of my trifolds today.
Sweet